Hi guys, in this episode of ADK, I'm gonna be reacting to the recent comeback of Rocket Punch Flash. I'm pretty excited to get into this because their last comeback, which I actually don't remember the name of. What was the last comeback that they did? Chiquita. It was Chiquita. Was really good. Like, debatably, it's gonna be one of the... I mean, it's pretty much gonna be one of the best songs of the year. But at what spot in my top 25 songs list it's going to end up at, I don't know. I just know it was a really good song, and I really enjoyed it. It reminded me a lot of Everglow's La Di Da, but obviously going in a different direction still, and it was really good. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do with this comeback, because Rocket Punch could be hit or miss for me, but for the most part, I've actually enjoyed their music, and it stands out a lot, so yeah. I just want to get another really good song from them, and I'm hoping that this one is going to be it. So without further ado, let's get into it and find out in 3, 2, 1. Is this the beginning of the song? Okay, that's more like it. Yeah, already doesn't feel as good as Chiquita, but it doesn't feel that much worse. God, I love her so much. Have I mentioned how much she looks like Daehyun from Twice to me? That's why I love her so much. And she's the only member who I actually recognize. Okay, this one is gonna be one of the misses, it seems like. The quality of the song itself is not bad or anything, but Chiquita was just like so much more interesting, and it felt like it had more of like a direction to it. This one is a little bland and just kind of there. I'm sorry if I come off very hateful. We're still like halfway through the song. Oh, that was cool. The way they kind of layered 2 or 3 voices together, that sounded cool. Man, she's so cute. Ooh. This bridge is actually pretty good. Oh man, I so know what's gonna be the thumbnail for this video. Okay, this ending part actually has a little bit more going for it, but it's a little too little too late. Okay, so we're obviously going to be reacting to it a second time before I say my final thoughts, but right now I am definitely a little disappointed about this. I don't hate the song or anything, I just feel like Chiquita was better. And I know that this song was probably never going to be as good as that song, because rarely does a group release a banger and then release another banger right after it, but I expected it was gonna be a little bit more interesting. This one felt a little bit generic and uninspired. I'm sorry if it comes off really harsh or anything. I'm not trying to be very harsh and very critical of it, but yeah, that's kind of just how I feel about it. I feel like Chiquita was a little bit more inspired, more unique, and had more going for it compared to this. This one is just like, okay, it's a K-pop song. It doesn't really have much going for it like that, you know? But yeah, still has aspects here and there where which I really like the bridge was pretty good, and I wish more of the song kind of had that vibe of it. But yeah, it doesn't, so not much I can do about it. But overall, quality-wise, at least I still think it's a pretty decent song. I think most people are gonna enjoy it just fine. I guess I just look for exceptional and like super impactful comebacks from groups. When it's just another K-pop song, it just kind of comes off okay. Even if it's good, I don't really care about it too much because I look more for impact and uniqueness above anything else. Yeah, we still have to go into it one more time before I rate it, I guess. So without further ado, let's get into it again in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, if it actually used this motif here in the instrumental more throughout the song, I think it could have been actually pretty interesting at least. But as it stands, for pretty much all of the song is just generic K-pop instrumental, you know? The pre-chorus is also kind of interesting. I also really like that off to the side kind of shot. That was pretty interesting. It's definitely slightly better on second listen, but I definitely don't see myself going out of my way to listen to this one. Let alone anywhere near as much as Chiquita. That one was like really good, and it's debatably their best song. Yeah, this part here is really fucking good, man. Also, she's so pretty! Okay, so I feel like there was definitely the pieces of a pretty good song here. among this song that if they kind of went a little bit more creative, or if they kind of went a little bit further with some of the things, could have actually came out really, really enjoyable to me personally. I'm talking here. Um, but they didn't. It kind of really feels like just kind of generic. That's kind of how it comes off. It has aspects that are really cool, like that one part where it's like a couple of voices layered together, or the pre-chorus or the bridge. Those parts are genuinely interesting, and I do really like them. And in those moments is where I see the semblance of a really, really good song. But in the rest of it, it's just lukewarm at best. That's kind of how I feel about it. Like, I feel lukewarm at best. It's like, okay, not the worst song ever, like it's still decently catchy, decently enjoyable, but it could have been so much more interesting, and it's not. So in terms of a rating, I am going to give it an 8.2 out of 10. But I am curious to read what do you guys think about this song. So comment your thoughts down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 6 patrons on Patreon. Omari Bridgman, Deadpool, August Dice, Corby Dead, Drew, and Gacha Foxy. Thank you guys for the support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you've decided to support me and have continued to support me in such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. Another thing that I also want to tell you guys before we end this video is something about me that some of you may or may not know, that will also explain why do I look and dress the way that I do. That being the fact that I am trans. In particular, I am somewhere between a non-binary person and a trans woman. I'm not quite sure at the moment, and probably won't be sure until I talk to a professional who deals with trans people, but that is where the reason why I'm telling you all this comes. I need your help. Due to the fact that I live in a homophobic and transphobic Eastern European country with a family that won't really accept the fact that I'm trans if they found out, there is not really a feasible or easy way for me to transition here with minimal repercussions. So that's why I would really, really appreciate any kind or any amount of support that you guys can give me with this. That said, I don't want to guilt trip you or anything, so if you don't want to or you don't have the means to help out, that's fine, don't feel bad. I just want you to know that it would be greatly appreciated if you did help me out get out of this situation. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and thank you for hearing me out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the links in the description to my Twitter if you don't follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you end up enjoying my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!